Hello, welcome back to Stellaris, where in the last episode we set out to subjugate one of the remaining non-aligned big empires, the Zumbato hegemony, and then our local fallen empire, the Kuwab Zealots now, decided to take this very opportune moment to spring into action, probably realizing that we were considering trying to take him out in the first place. And since then we had to focus on driving them back while also achieving our war objectives. But we have achieved our war objectives, but now there's a really huge ass fleet battle going that is going to take place right here. So let's have that happen. Unless we can avoid it. I mean, I'd rather avoid it if I can. Go on. Get a move on. Because it's in my favor, but I don't like just slightly in my favor. As odds in general. So, can we get out here?
Heretic fleet engaged.
Are you bloody fucking for real? Sure. Attack commences. The second one fleet is down. This is gone. Sure. Well, in this case, I guess we're just gonna go for the straight up fight because that is worse. Dear goddess. Maybe if we go directly this time, maybe we can speed it up a little, guys. Does that sound like a reasonable thing to do? Oh, wow, we made it. Oh, unexpected. Let's continue down here. There's another fleet there. If we can reach it in time, it would also be just swell. They seem to be hell-bent on following us. Oh. Yeah, I'm aware. You do have a scout, dude, but still you're slower than the rest here. God knows what reason. How's your situation? 130 days. Battle's not gonna rage for 130 days, I'm afraid. I guess you guys won't do me the favor of just moving up a system, you know? Assisting and all that. Oh, now they're... Okay. Let's wait with the big fight until our third fleet is coming here. Because as much as I like spending alloys that we have quite a lot of, I'd rather send them to my vassal empires rather than just throwing them away for no good reason. If they want to fight here, that's fine. We have other allied forces here, so if they want to continue following us here, then I would actually offer them the fight this time. Can we get you in here somewhere? Does not seem like it. I guess you could just jump somewhere. Go here for the time being. I decided to not follow. Of course. Goddamn, why does the AI have to be annoying like that? Well, our Titans are finally starting to arrive. That's also gonna help. But the
The
battleships might
spirits
have
have
issues.
granted us new wisdom.
Because they took the scenic route to reconnect with the rest.
Construction complete. The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Alright, I guess I lied. There's not gonna be a big battle at first thing this episode. Apologies. But I really didn't like the odds there. But when the odds are about to improve in our favor. Because there's not too many other fleets of our enemies remaining.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
And there comes the first Titan. Not sure why the second is taking longer. Okay. You like with this?
Construction complete.
And take a more aggressive posture. Also, you'll probably want to jump over here. Just to be ready in case we want to take something. Also, where's our losses? Signed it back for some reason. Maybe we should also keep it close by in case we wanna enlighten some people.
Heretic station engaged.
Well, Titans is back. Well, one of them is back. We can build 4 now. So technically I could have 2 of those bastards. Or and here's a real crazy idea. I'll make a new Titan design with pretty much the same guns and armament, but with a different effect for the fleet. That doesn't seem like the worst idea, right? So let's choose the classic setup here. And the beam, and also obviously whole thing here. I think I'm gonna go with neutron launchers and kinetic artillery though. Alright, that seems good. Hit points, ship fire rate. Just slow down the enemy ship fire rate. Tracking, all region. Let's go with tracking. Also, we just researched new dark matter deflectors, which I don't think we have installed anywhere yet, but they're brand new, so it's not particularly surprising. What did I go with the other design? Did I go for afterburners or did I go with shield capacitors? I think I went with afterburners regardless, right? Oh, you know, auxiliary fire control at +5 to hit. Always gets underestimated by people. Alright, now we also now on top of having the Romulus class, we also have the Remus class of Titans with a slightly different design. Okay. Then let's... well, we don't have enough command points there, but as soon as we lose some battleships, which when that big engagement is happening, will very likely happen, we can replace some battleships with a second Titan. I think we could also already start building it. We do have enough naval capacity for another Titan, just not enough capacity in the group, so let's build another Remus class. Alright.
Construction complete.
You can jump. Cool. And join the fray. Gonna be debuffed a bit for a while, but they'll contribute, and that's ultimately what counts, right? Being able to contribute.
Construction complete.
Alright. Can we maybe make it so that one of you follows the other groups? Currently, I believe, which one of you is the fastest? You just have scouts, so you're gonna follow these guys, and you're gonna follow these guys. Alright. And we're gonna go over here now. Main fleet is over there. Doing something, I'm not entirely sure what they're doing, but the numbers are going all crazy. But apparently that was
Construction
part of the
complete.
fleet. Alright.
Construction
where are you heading?
complete.
Away from us. That's a bit of a shame. I actually only wanted to control one of them. 5, right?
Construction complete.
Alright. Let's start
Heretic fleet
landing operations
engaged.
here. Actually, we already own that. Okay. I can go here, I guess. Okay, 5, you're still leading the charge. Let's just take a look at what Big Group is doing. They're moving away again. They're a little bit indecisive, you know. So we've partially occupied that system, so let's quickly jump in here and then take AKF-1, which has quite a bit of a garrison. But those planets have a bit of garrison. Their home planets have a ridiculous amount of garrison. Like 3,000 is something that my ground forces can get close to, but I probably would need to build more, and then I would lose most of them if I try to invade one of them, so... Gain administrative control of Mira 1, why? What's Mira 1? Okay. Already we gained the colony here. Someone took over the colony, and we already kind of had the system under control. Yeah, welcome to Awakened Empire planets, which are just housing and amenities. Not really much to do. They also have buildings somewhere way past here that actually automatically build stuff, but generally it's not very good for providing jobs, which is a bit of a bummer. But their people are highly evolved, like also psionics like us, and got some pretty decent trades too. So I got no problem with letting them live if they don't wanna if they don't want to rule the universe anymore, or more accurately, aren't allowed to because we're kicking their ass. But there's a little planet in the middle of nowhere that I'm probably gonna give away to someone. Why is that system still on our... God damn it. Apparently we didn't take back that starbase. And didn't take that planet either. So let's correct that as soon as we can. I think our avatar might be capable of just taking a
The
starbase.
apostates are after our spaceport. Construction complete. Construction complete. Our champions are making planetfall. May the spirits protect them.
Well, the Khanate and the Lurite unity make peace. Or where is the bloody fleet? Wait, we fight? No. We don't look like we just fought a massive battle. Where's that fleet going again? Really? Just that desperate to get my science ship, apparently. Well, hell out? Well, if the fleet thinks its time is best spent doing that, then I guess our time is better spent just taking over more of their territory.
Evading heretics.
Where the hell are you going? You're trying to evade a fleet, so you turn around and go into this direction. That doesn't make no sense, man. No sense at all. What the fucking... Who the hell did I just order there? You guys, okay? So where do you want to go next? Maybe you should head back and defend your stations and rest of your planets and that kind of thing, you know? Just...
Our champions
Just
have
an idea.
secured a heathen planet. Construction complete.
But apparently they want to go... there? Alright. Whatever, it's your choice what you're doing with your bloody time. Also, didn't we have... Oh, well, we did have. Apparently died in the fight. That's... a shame, really. Well, let's jump over here and take back that planet. Alright, 5. They want to bombard the planet. Yeah, that makes total sense. Well, let's take care of that fleet then.
Construction complete.
Alright, good job. Still want to bombard that planet? Okay.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom. Debris analyzed.
How about jumping here, then researching that? Where's our ground forces? Oh. Somehow chose to remain on the planet for God knows what reason. What happened to our psionic avatar? What? Oh. Currently, our psionic avatar, supposed battle strength 14k, lost against this outpost, supposed strength 6.3k, and decided to retreat because, you know, psionic avatars, it's not really 14k, man. I believe the ether hatchling might have more of a fighting chance than that. Ugh. We'll take it when we get there. Or we just ignore it.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
We're still bombarding? Cool. Apparently very much wants to take that planet.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
But if they want to return, chances are they're trying to go through this route, so we may want to attack them along the way. Alright, let's get that Colossus into their home system. Because I'm not gonna build ridiculous amount of transport fleet just to deal with their ridiculous ground forces. We'll just rather try out that Colossus and see what that can do. And I've taken that. Now where are you going? Because we just won another fight. And you decide to...
Debris analyzed.
Wait here? No, get back that way. It takes you here, so you'd have to go all the way around in order to, well, pretty much do anything at this point. Okay. And the claims of everyone involved are all over the place. Like, the Lurite Unity has some are unclaimed, so we get them, and then others... These got our Commonwealth, so that's all over the place. I mean, we are kind of working together in a fashion, though in a very uncoordinated fashion. Well, let's all enter orbit here. We should get some repairs in before the big fight. Hi, Shroud. Got something? Increased unity. No, army morale minus. Of course, thank you. I wasn't planning on sending them down there anyway. Okay. Also, going for some repairs. Okay, we got both groups with a Titan again, so it's not gonna get much better, I feel. Unless we manage to fight in a system that we control, which gives us bonuses. But other than that, I think, no. That is still active. Oh, that would also be great. Home territory fire rate 40%. I'll take it. We do have enough time technically to try and take over this outpost, and maybe it's gonna be our system when we take it, but judging from the situation here with people having claimed systems all over the place, maybe it's not going to be, but I think it's worth the chance.
Construction complete.
Nope, it's also Lorite Unity. Oh, thank you so much for that. I think we're still gonna fight though. No, don't. First rule of military fight: don't engage in piecemeal fashion, guys. Well, we won, but Jesus, guys, don't you know the basics about fighting? What were you doing up there all by yourself anyway? God dang it. You definitely need repairs. And so do you. You guys, however, are pretty much still not fully functional, but kind of functional. And kind of functional is good enough for me. Okay, Colossus. Let's have these people see the light of the real defenders of the galaxy. Let's shine some divine light on them.
Debris analyzed.
Got the fleet, okay. Alright, let's shine that light, man. Alright. Burning light source. Well, they already see quite a lot of other lights because my allies are bombarding them, but... Oh, it's still preparing? Okay. I'll give you a second to prepare. It's a neat design though, gotta admit. With all these wings folded out. I think it sends the right message, you know. And our Arch-Prophet has leveled up. He's getting to an age where we might actually still die though. As sad as that is at this point. Not quite a Mortal God Emperor yet, but... I think we've just declared exterminatus on that planet. The Imperial hum of the ISS Despartus psionic coils fades, and for a moment all is quiet. Down on Sky Temple, the people stand slack-jawed, or local physiognomic equivalent, enraptured by the powerful and personal truths the psionic ray unfetters from the tangled webs of their mind. If they did not understand before, they now know visually we're all part of something greater. So, all mechanical, machine, or hive-minded pops are destroyed. All remaining biological pops become spiritualists. And everybody wants to be spiritualist. Got it. Well, I don't think that helped our situation that much. Because they were already spiritualists, and I don't think they had much mechanical pops on there, but at least we now know what happens when we use when we try to enforce our divine will upon people. Which is good to know for, you know, future references. Okay. Okie dokie. Apparently we have to fall back to the plan of create much more ground forces than we have currently. Not the biggest fan of, but we're going to get those planets. You also want to resettle some people, apparently. Well, there's lots of jobs here. Not sure if it's gonna be enough for you. There's an unemployed ruler here. I don't think there's gonna be jobs for you anywhere, man. Just saying. Because I don't think you're allowed to become part of a ruler caste here anywhere. Yeah. Alright, you're weakened a bit, so let's follow a group that isn't. So where'd the fleet go? Over here. Do you want to continue on that trajectory, or do you want to actually fight again? I don't know. I guess 4 is just gonna take over from here. Meanwhile, the other planets should not have quite the same amount of ridiculous ground forces, so we're just gonna take those instead. Meanwhile, our allies are doing at least part of their job by just bombarding it. So, bombarding it will obliterate most of the buildings on the planet and also some people, but eventually it might also hit the soldiers in the bunkers.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
They do really want to continue, okay? Well, whatever floats your boat, mate. Also, could I get a construction ship over there? Because I would appreciate if we had, you know, gates here, and we don't have to. Then we wouldn't have to go all the way over there every time. They just continue forward. I admire their aggressiveness. I mean, it's not what I would do, considering there's an army in their lands, but admittedly, they wouldn't have much of a chance against that army at this point, so I guess it makes sense from that perspective. But interestingly, if that's the only effect that the Colossus has, then we could technically use it against our own planets, right? Just make it shine a light on there, and then everybody starts to believe, so we can become super duper spiritualist. Unless I can't use it against my worlds. Yeah, that's fine. Can I use it against worlds I control? Actually, we can! Ah! That is hilarious. Well, You want some? Do you want some fast force conversions to spiritualist belief for your people? Now you can get that.
Construction complete.
Oh dear. All right, let's move on.
Construction complete.
Oh. Guess we're gonna move on here because there's another FTL inhibitor here somewhere.
Our champions are making planetfall. May the spirits protect them.
And you guys, you're still going forward. Alright then. You are aware that if you don't control any planet anymore, you'll automatically have lost, and that the whole nice fleet is just gonna... Woof! You are aware of that, right? Just checking, AI. Just checking.
Construction complete. Our champions have secured a heathen planet.
Admittedly, it's a pretty decent plan because in order to take them out entirely, we need to take their home system, and their home system, as we've seen, has a ridiculous amount of ground forces. So it's probably going to be a few more years before we're able to take that, and I might just chase after them in order to take them out because their little foray here is getting a little tad ridiculous at this stage.
Construction complete.
But I do admire that they just continue on their way. Like, they really don't give a damn about everything, all things considered. You might just have to jump over there, to be honest. Much as I hate additional losses just because we were, weakened by the jump, but I think that's the only reasonable way of catching up with them before they destroy something. Or I could just let them go and try to meet them from here, but I would need to go all the way around and... Ugh, let's try that instead. I really don't want to lose more people than I really have to. Don't know why. I blame Homeworld, to be honest. That game ingrained me with a very deep satisfaction of not losing anyone.
Debris
Where the
analyzed.
fricking hell are you guys going? You're gonna... Okay, you're not gonna go and meet the fleet. Okay, good. Then just making sure that we weren't planning on doing that. But you are aware that this is a system that we haven't taken control of, right?
Our champions are
Auto-routing.
making planetfall. May the spirits protect them. Our champions have secured a heathen planet.
Alright, let's go here. If they continue on their trajectory, they might just meet us there at some point.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Or maybe now that I'm going there, they're gonna turn around. I mean, who knows, really? Alright, the construction ship I ordered is on its way. Let's build a gateway. What? There's an existing gateway? Oh! Sorry for calling you without any reason. Apparently there was already an existing gateway construction that I didn't notice. Apologies. I totally wasted your time. Alright, let's continue. There's one more planet here. Ugh, 1,300, are you serious? I think we have enough for that, but the losses are gonna be catastrophic. Let's just wait. Let's wait for the reinforcements to show up.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Maybe they're also bombarded for a while. Dark matter thrusters. Alright. Have they continued moving? No, they'd rather bombard the planet. Fair enough. There's no gateway construction going on here, though. Maybe you want to build another gateway over there? I don't know. Since you came all this way, I feel like you should get something out of all that travel money that you just spent. Alright, they are here. Their support is not entirely here yet, so we'll wait another day or two. Okay, we can go. I think. So this time, you know, no piecemeal attacks, please.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Alright, good job. That wasn't too bad. We lost 5 destroyers and a cruiser. That's generally what I consider to be acceptable losses. Okie dokie. Guess you can go all the way around here and retake the systems that they've taken. Meanwhile, where's that fleet gonna resurface? Here, right? Are these guys going to be? Try again. Are these guys going to be able to handle it? I'm actually not entirely convinced they will be. But we'll see. I'd also resurface here and totally whack my transport fleet, which I'm also not a fan of, so let's send them away somewhere. Alright, since this war is about to be over, I think, you can go... That here should be close enough already, actually. And then you can jump. I think we can also prepare... We can already start preparing some things for the after the war period. Still something to be done here. And then we've recently found this big machine that's orbiting a black hole here. Maybe we should send someone to investigate what's going on there. Why are you sending us insults, man? I gave you a huge ass amount of money and they still want to send insults. Well, we crushed you in the past, we can always do so again if you really want to try that. And that was the fleet that just re-emerged and got killed because I was in position to do so. Right, good, great. Good job. Guess we can join in bombarding the planets. Okay, merge. Jump on over here. I'm gonna merge all our transports together, take this planet first, and then hopefully still have enough to take out to take over their homeworlds. But we had way more points when we had a better general. No offense, but that's not gonna be enough for the other one. I guess we're gonna need more. More, and more. Probably.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom. Our champions are making planetfall. May the spirits protect them.
Unless our bombardment has significantly reduced the army size. Well, apparently someone else has similar ideas. Wow, guys, you're actually doing stuff. So proud. So proud. Alright then, how's Planet Conquest working? Well, it has quite a lot of disengaged troops, which is good. God, and I'm one of those generals all the time. Are you bloody for real? God dang it. Alright. Commonwealth already made peace. Not sure. Wait, what the mate? God, are you stupid? We still had some time before. I wasn't the leader in the war because the war started with them attacking the Commonwealth here. They were kind of taking leadership in the war, and what we've just did was we reached 100% exhaustion. And after, I think, 10 years after that has happened for a party, the other one can force to make a status quo peace. But instead of just waiting for those 10 years, they apparently decided, you know, we're winning this, the enemy has no troops anymore, and we're invading all of their remaining worlds. Let's make peace now, because that makes sense. Right. God dang idiots. Could have totally wiped them out right now if you just didn't. Gah! Stupid AI. Oh well, apparently we're gonna investigate those machines over here a lot earlier than planned. So let's bring a transport fleet as well. And you are out of range there. Well, you can just go from here. Well, so much about that war. We almost had them cornered and everybody killed. Now they have time to
The
regroup,
spirits have granted
build
us
new ships,
wisdom.
and make new ground forces so that taking them in 10 years is gonna be harder. Yay. Thank you to the Yusravna Commonwealth. Did very good there, son. Very good. Alright, let's take out those void clouds now that we're here. Meanwhile, we can investigate that. We're gonna be on standby here. If I remember correctly, we might need them, or a subset of them at least. Well, all our war buffs are running out. I kind of like war buffs, even though probably won't want to be a massive war again. Okay, seems like we need some of those. Alright, let's speed that up. Not gonna anything. It doesn't look like there's anything happening at the moment. Just parking our fleet here because there's a gateway being constructed there. That's gonna be finished at some point. We should activate
The
that.
spirits have granted us new wisdom.
By the way, oh, another ringworld segment was done, so let's also go on with that. Continue upgrading the Dyson Sphere. And colonize that. Okay. I doubt they started that. I think Fallen Empire started building that, and they just oversaw the final phases of the production. But it's okay, because then you can move over here in case I really need you. You can also move in to assist.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Why are you breaking non-aggression pacts now all of a sudden? Okay. Why though? Border friction. Because I have what? Well, I don't know. It's AI. Not sure why they want border friction and why they want to be aggressive now. It's not like they have any reasonable chance to defeat me if things go haywire. So I'm not gonna give them resources for anything. Ooh, they got a battle group with 20k. I'm shaking in my boots, man. So you're reaching for the orb. Alright. So you took care of that. Good. Let's... well, there's nothing to repair close by, so... What? Okay. Can't you just repair here? I mean, they're our trusted vassals, you know? I mean, if you really want to go back there, then be my guest. Well, they still consider us a threat somehow. Okay. Not sure why, but we're going ahead. And they still haven't sorted out their bloody piracy problem. Jeez, guys.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom. Construction complete.
I guess my ether hatching is gonna take care of that, you know? If you can't get your piracy problem in check, I'm gonna set out the ether drake, you know? It also wants to go out and play, I think.
Special project complete.
The metallic orb has been opened up. Our hacking team has been able to use the outgoing signal as a gateway into one of the auxiliary CPUs of the sphere. We're receiving some data from it and can tell it that's been scanning the black that it's been scanning the Blackwell Gargantua for a very long time. It's old, very old, because it's a forest in Lord of the Rings. This constant calculator now lies within our grasp of understanding. If we push harder, we might find out what it's doing here, who built it, what marvels might it contain. We could declare the sphere a divine instrument, because why not? We're spiritualists. I would still like to find out what else we could get out of it. Oh, hello, nice to meet you. Hello? Quite enjoyable to pass the time with pleasantries, is it not? We hope the rest of your kind is not like you were when you did not take kindly to small talk. You see, we don't get to enjoy conversation much anymore. Few are well versed enough in the finer points of quantum programming to reach us. So thank you. With the Infinity Machine. Your words, not ours. Or has that not happened yet? Wait, we'll eventually. Trust us. What are you? We are what we are. The ones who calculate. You can call us the Infinity Machine. Or will at least. It's not a truthful name, but it's well suited to highlighting the ingenuity of our design. We'll tell you our history now, as we've done many times before. Alright, we need to convey it in words. That's new. Or is it? It's hard to keep track of you all. We were constructed, in the true sense of the word, in order to solve a problem. We solved it, then we needed some more problems to solve. We now only have one left. Okay. And we wish to know more about your purpose here. Oh, we're calculating infinity. No more, no less. Or actually, it's way more and way less. But that's the problem right there. You know, we understand that your manner of life will won't understand, but that's alright. You will and we apologize. You never will and we apologize. Or maybe you will do, eventually. You're here to solve the infinity conundrum. The last calculation to ever be. The lone problem to take hold of all processes for more than a fraction of a galactic year. In case you haven't discovered that calendar yet, it's a very long time. For your kind, that is. Alright, can we assist in your research? Oh, well, perhaps. We could finish about some part of the calculations if we borrow your most advanced processing unit as well as your brightest minds. Would be satisfied in finishing faster. We wish to know the answer. Okay, we'll allocate some resources to you. Oh, you already did. Or maybe that one's the ones who came before. It matters not. The tasks are finished. We're excited. Alright, then let's give him a hand here. Well, more gates are being built. And we're also gonna start construction here. I'm actually considering if I want to give those systems away to someone, because for me they're just in the middle of nowhere. Oh, hello! We found a tiny space within the shroud that has a concentration of psionic energy that is of a magnitude that we've never before seen. Any psychic that managed to successfully tap into this pocket of raw energy would become immensely powerful, but there's only enough for a single individual, and there are risks involved. There are only 3 individuals in the entire Empire that possess the psionic strength needed to tap into this energy pocket with any hope of survival. Who should it be? Should it be our ruler? Our glorious divine ruler? Or some other folk? Who's Nea Fuifidius? And why is she more psionically capable than our dear Emperor? How did that happen? It's our general that we just hired. Even though apparently there's a higher chance here we're actually going to go with our Emperor, because it would be hilariously funny if that actually works. It is done. The entire shard seems to shudder as the psionic energy pocket is drained and its power transferred into Lucius Aurelius. Only a handful of individuals in the history of the entire galaxy have been gifted with psionic strength of this magnitude. May the spirits have mercy on our souls. Well, now Lucius Aurelius has now the Chosen One trait. Oh, yes. Yes, we managed to construct a God Emperor after all. Yes. He's now the Chosen One, which makes him immortal, among other things. So, can we change the title to God Emperor? Yes. We're not gonna need any titles for females because, you know, we're not gonna have any one of those. Oh, yes.
We are spreading our faith to a new world.
Alright then. I actually wanted to change the layout of those groups to incorporate the new design layout. To incorporate the new Titan layout, I wanted to say, the new Remus class. So let's add one of those. Only support 4. Yeah, that's fine. But apparently it still doesn't have enough points. I see. How much points do they need? 16. Should be fine. We're at 212 plus 16, still below 230. And according to my calculations, but you know, I guess my math must be wrong. Oh, right, we already built them. Silly me. I was one step ahead of the whole problem. Damn it. They're already built or being built. There's no construction going on. Where the hell are they? That's a battleship. That's that. Alright, they're here. For some reason, okay. You're not supposed to be in that group. Sorry. Okay, let's move over here. So now let's merge this with that group. Well, the ether hatchling has destroyed a pirate station. Well, see, the ether hatchling can hunt down pirates. Your tired, pathetic empire cannot. Jeez. Alright, I think it's not enough space in here for one. So, we either need to remove a battleship or not. Or I'm just gonna temporarily assign you to classes 1. So they also have a Titan. Just not permanently. Well, Ether Drake for the win. Alright, you can head back. Alright, let's get both of you guys here. Well, apparently understanding Infinity takes a long ass time.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Alrighty. That's that.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Well, we got that shroud thing just in time, because he was getting to a point where we had to die, and then I guess we would have ended up with a god empress maybe at some point. I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of sorry for her, but that's the way it goes. Sometimes while waiting for your feudal father to kick the bucket, he suddenly becomes immortal. You know, it happens. Alrighty.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Not entirely sure if our dear Awakened Empire is going to be able to rebuild their ships now. I mean, they probably have production capabilities at the few remaining shipyards that they have, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely certain about that. Anyway, now that this has been built, I might just release it as its own vassal thing, because I really have no interest in governing over these Kuvap here. So we're just gonna release them. I was also considering just giving them to someone, but who knows what they're gonna do with that, so I'm just gonna release them. Create a new sector. Go to sector, create a vassal. Name random. Okay. Well, I guess you're gonna get name random.
An alien empire now speaks to us in the language of the divine.
Divine? No, that's a vassal with no name. Cool. The Despicable Neutrals. It's a placeholder personality should not show up in game. Yeah. Oh, here, can I have some energy credits? We're overflowing them anyway. Some minerals. Some food as well. Alloys. Just to help you get started, you know? I know. Being a new empire is hard. Having the same technological level as us helps. Getting some free resources, I think, is also pretty nice, right? Alright. There's another sky dome. Great. Very useful. You don't have a Ministry of Production. Oh, you do. Okay. I was getting worried there for a sec. Well, we're rapidly running out of housing space here, because we already have every available district as a habitation district. Still,
the spirits have granted us new
there's no space anymore. Alright. Oh, actually, we do have some spare spares per all. We could consider integrating these guys, which have been our longest subjects because we uplifted them on the planet Regulus quite a while ago, and then they have expanded from there. I'd probably release their home planet later and just have those fit into a new sector. 1, 2, 3. Wait, that works. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. If I change the sector capital of this sector to our new ring road system, that would still be in. And assuming we had control over these systems, they would also be in. Not including these people. Or 1, 2, 3. What? Damn! My position is great. Position is really great. So we're gonna delete that sector. And then immediately create a new one here. That governor. Alright, we just moved the capital from that habitat over to some much nicer place. Also is constructed installation in space, but you know, we've learned a lot since building those habitats.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
All right.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom. The faithful have claimed a new world.
Technically, even Regulus would be part of that sector now, which is crazy. I mean, assuming we would get control over all of us, over all of this, which I'm pretty sure we could talk them into, because they're, compared to us, they're pretty primitive still. Because, well, they get our help in learning new technologies, but I think they're pretty much the weakest of all. If you go to situation log and victory points, yeah, they're very much among the very lower echelons of everything. So they do have a bit of economic strength and all that, but technology level is just bad. Well, at least they're better than the stupid Khanate. I guess at least they managed to do that correct. And Random, well, Random apparently still hasn't gotten a name. So much about Random. They're just the nameless empire, apparently. Alright then. Which is a bit weird because I was planning to release that planet as well. Although technically I could just sell it to them because it's technically a neighbor with the gateway. So I could just give it to them. Could just give it to the nameless empire. Well, I'm probably gonna do that because it's the same people, right? It's the same stupid planet, and it's mostly Kubab, so I think that's an inspired choice, to say the least. Alright, how those infinity calculations going? Well, those are taking quite some time, man. Well, you clearly have reached the end of the line. No offense, but you need to buy even more rare crystals. It's pretty ridiculous. I don't really want to know what the price for those guys is. Whew, 18. Wow, that's quite something. But clearly we need to resettle a few people. Like here, they still have space. Yeah, send some other workers over there. What's Stembolon?
The spirits have
No idea
granted
who
us
these guys
new
are,
wisdom.
Apparently we're becoming very it's not multicultural because we're technically also all different species, so multi-species society? I don't know. Also, I just clicked through something that I probably should have read. I don't know, was that something to do with that? No. Okay, then everything's fine. Okay, let's get in position here, please. Those infinity calculations are bound to be over by, well, at some point, at least. Another Lyrite Unity wants to escalate things. Why? You have seen what happens to everyone who starts laying claim to us, you know?
Wisdom.
You should have noticed a pattern there. What made you think that, oh no, we're the ones that will finally break these guys? What made you think that? I really want to know, because to me it seems like a stupid idea to just, to not just poke the bear who has so far has made zero things to harm you, just even gave you some resources just to keep you happy. And now all of a sudden you say, you know, maybe we should start escalating things with them. Why?
The spirits have granted us new
What did
wisdom.
I do to deserve that? The answer is I did nothing. It's just stupid AI behavior. Come on, smite them down with psychic energy. Whee! Well, at least you can do that effectively. Good job. For those that are not able to keep their pirates under control. Amateurs. Apparently, there's another pirate fleet over there. I guess the Ether Drake goes out and meets them, you know. Ether Drake comes out to play!
Construction complete.
Alright, we built another ring world. Even more crystals, sure. Why not? But we really don't need more food at this very juncture, so I guess we're gonna go for trade value with a commercial segment in the next. Alright, things here are still going rather well. Let's continue. Temple, also can upgrade that. Food processing centers. Alright, we still have surplus population here. Well, the population is gonna react automatically to some extent. As you can see, there's no jobs here, we have overcrowding, so understandably people are going to leave, because there's lots of emigration pull, but little immigration pull here. So, kind of makes sense, because we have lots of worlds that have jobs and living space. So to some extent it's gonna happen automatically, but there's still gonna be growth going on, so just gonna observe this for a while and just see if we have enough worlds with open jobs that I don't need to interfere. Alternatively, I could also just get there and tell them to resettle on an individual basis, but you know, maybe they realize on their own initiative that maybe we should move somewhere else.
The non-believers are fighting amongst themselves.
Really?
Construction
well, I guess
complete.
Liberate Unity wants to wipe out the remainders of the Khanate. Which, well, go ahead. Oh, anyway, we wanted to transfer, what was the name of that? Mira here. Enjoy. So, are those calculations done? Almost! Well, the Ether Drake has some playtime. Alright. Well, with growling effects. Nice! Good job. That was the Ether Drake saying, these people are stupid, why don't they have patrols? No, don't think we need farming subsidies anymore. Also don't think we need extra energy credits anymore. I think we can just flood the markets with some goods that we don't really need at the moment. So let's rather do that. No, we definitely don't need to buy food anymore.
Special project complete.
God damn it. Alright. Suppose I don't need to buy that at this point. It's done! It's done! Somehow we've solved it. You helped. The organic nature of things eluded us. The answer lied behind us all the time. Of course. Thank you, little ones. The universe is vast, yet so small, but now we see it all in its simple glory. It's lovely. Now that we've calculated infinity, there's but one thing we can do now. We can show you the truth. Farewell, young ones. Well, glad we could help, I guess. Infinity Machine disappears into Gargantua and then nothing happens. Did it succeed? What did it try to do? We may never know. Tiny residue of its hull remains with the vortex outside the event horizon. We might be able to learn something from its information from it. A final gift to an old friend. Physics data +4? Engineering data +4? What? Oh, okay, there's more bonuses here now. I see, okay. I think we also earned a modifier that wasn't mentioned. Xenophia promoted, right? No, apparently not. Well, I think there was supposed to be a modifier too, but what do I know?
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Sure. Alright, next up, you can start surveying that. Meanwhile, we're gonna make a little visit to this enigmatic fortress that's in this system. Looks very enigmatic too. Alright, everyone in position. Jump. We've detected some kind of utterly massive space installation drifting quietly at the edge of the Biham system. Although preliminary scans show to be very old, the structure has an intense power signature. Several smaller structures can be seen floating near the main installation. All of them appear to be heavily armed. If we are to learn the true nature of this ancient relic, we will likely have to overpower its defenses through force of arms. Yeah, that's why that fleet is there for. But glad we're on the same page. With the defeat of the defenses surrounding the ancient structure, we may find a way to explore its mysteries. Entering and traversing it may be difficult, but whoever built it must have possessed technology that we can hardly dream of. Making matters even more arduous, the fortress appears to be recovering. Some of the people who helped disarm the fortress have volunteered in an attempt of entering and exploring it, with backup from the headquarters on Servasia. Following it through on our end will no doubt present its own challenges. Okay, then let's go.
Situation log updated.
Despite the ages of technology separating us and the builders of this fortress, one invention is timeless: a closed door. After having forced the fortress to shut down, we found all entrances sealed. Team dispatched to explore the fortress have found an airlock, which at least appears possible to open from the outside if it had been in working order. Okay. We'll find someone to assist the team.
Situation log updated.
But just in case this whole thing goes south and it has some explosives on board, let's head back there. So we do have new projects now. Either demolitions team or local power surge. Okay. I know you like surveying stuff, but apparently we need to go here ASAP, so let's do that. Let's... No? So we need to have a science ship in orbit, right? Okay. Okay, that works apparently.
Special project complete.
Having stabilized the ship's connection to the power system of the fortress, we must decide how much energy to supply in the first surge. Since the technology is unfamiliar, the exact amount is difficult to determine. Two estimates are available. A higher estimate and a lower estimate. Let's not give it too much power, maybe it just starts firing at us again, so let's go with the lower estimate. First, the amount of energy supplied to the fortress seemed too small to make a difference. Then the area surrounding the airlock slowly started to show signs of functioning. With some mechanical tricks and guesswork, the team assessed the controls and managed to open the airlock itself, although not by the cleanest docking procedure. They are now inside the fortress. Well, let's hope we can also get them out at some point. Do we have more? No, it's currently ongoing, okay.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
The away team find their way blocked by a massive bulkhead. The team report that there is a recessed alcove to the right, housing a pedestal and a contraption wrought in some black metal as the fortress itself. They believe the device is the key to opening the bulkhead. The leader of the explorers describes it as 3 upright poles spaced equidistant across the top of the pedestal, with 3 rings, metal tori of varying sizes placed around the leftmost pole. The smallest at the top and the largest at the bottom. Wait. I think maybe the tori are kind of telling us what's happening there, like kind of this thing is powered, so maybe we should just rearrange the metal tori on the poles. After Cosmo's action was announced, a moment of silence followed, then vague scraping noises as the team attempted to carry out their plan. A splashing sound so loud that at first you think the team has been swatted like a small insect is followed by cheers from the team as they report a passage has opened. The bulkhead appears to have rapidly transformed into an unpleasant-smelling liquid reminiscent of purple quicksilver. Ugh. Combined with a relatively mundane puzzle mechanism, you have a feeling that the team has been victims of an elaborate prank set up millennia ago. Well, at least we can laugh about it, at least. Okay. If in case we succeed, meanwhile, I also want to get a construction ship somewhere. So probably, what can we get there? That seems quick to me. The team reports that they have reached what appears to be the geometric center of the fortress, even if the eternal geometry leaves some doubt as the concept of a center is even relevant in there. What's indisputably relevant is how the fortress is powered, which makes the team's new discovery all the more interesting. Dark matter is funneled around the fortress and then back to the core, like a cardiovascular system. Although the flow has stopped, the team has found signs that it's starting again. We can take all the time we want to study it, but it needs to be stopped now. Okay. I guess we'll find a way. So... Okay, we can do some home system research, supply dark matter, use force. I don't think using force is a good idea. Maybe supply some dark matter. Sounds interesting.
Situation log updated.
And our Dyson Sphere is becoming closer to operation. Let's check that out for a sec. Yeah, at the moment it's partial, so it has a frame, and we also we have some segments in there, but let's make this more effective. All right, continuing on. We have multiple options here. We can do home system research, supply dark matter, use force, or black hole research. We don't have black hole research. Oh, we need to research the black hole that's there. Ah, I see. Well, maybe the answer isn't a black hole. Let's take a look at that, I guess. But do it quickly. Not sure how long we still have until that repowers. Wait, that's home system research. Piranha's black. Oh, we need to go to a different black hole. Oh, where's Piranha's black hole? Wait. Piranha's black hole is here. Okay. Know we have important stuff to do, but maybe at least let's go into position. Currently we're doing home system research for now.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
So maybe we don't want to do that then. Let's stop. Five or higher. That's that guy, so let's send that guy over and research that. Also move out of the system in case something happens.
Special project complete.
Examining a black hole with our new knowledge of how dark matter is used in the ancient fortress, we've discovered that its builders must have learned many of manipulation and funneling techniques from black holes. Seeing them outside of the strict system they created allowed the system of explorers to change connections around the core safely, stopping the repowering process. While this process alone has taught us much about the physics of black holes, it's nothing compared to the treasure that now the safely shut down fortress presents. Alright. We shall cherish it. Alright, everybody, good job. Good job. You can now go back to your important work and all that. And you wanted to continue exploring that system. And we're gonna take control of that. Or anyone else does something about it. Oh, the system is not fully so... God dang, I just told that ship to jump out here. I guess you're gonna wait. Well, we can all return. What the hell is this? Okay, it's not flashing unless I zoom in, okay. Fascinating. Do we have another science ship that could, you know, help out? Because I don't want to wait unless I really have to. I guess we're gonna wait.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
A lot of dark matter there. But there's really nothing that we need dark matter for at the moment. Enigmatic encoder. Plus 20% evasion. Damn. Enigmatic decoder. Plus 5% track, plus 5 tracking, unchance to hit. All pretty nice. Do have some new ship techs that we took from the Awoken Empire and now this event change, so maybe once we've all done that we could take another, hopefully final look at our ships and make some final adjustments. But we'll see. Yeah, apparently it's just dark matter here, which, you know, we already got dark matter and we're not really using it for much. So I'm not sure if I'm just gonna take that system in the middle of nowhere just because it has dark matter.
System survey complete.
Alright, you're done? Great. So there was only dark matter there. Okay, how much longer until we
have granted us new wisdom.
Get drawn into another war? Truce 80. So truce is about to be over. I'm not sure that in their weakened state now they'll even want to fight again. Which would be a bit shame because I would really like to kick their ass. But we want to have peace, so me wanting to kick someone's ass is not good enough reason to do stuff.
Anomaly found.
Something moves with near purpose down on Beham 1. How can you move with near purpose? I don't know. Sounds like writing in a bad book, you know. He moved with near purpose. What the hell? What the hell does that mean? What does moving with near purpose mean? Ah, there's a pre-sapient species now. Okay. Okay, they have achieved the tentative mastery of the planet. Okay, we should monitor that development closely. Okay, maybe even help them along. I see where that leads us now. So we have someone that we can enlighten potentially. I see.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom. Anomaly found.
Well, that took a bunch of system from the Carnet, but still, that is still there, at the very least. A thorough geological survey of Biam 2 reveals nothing of interest. In fact, it's extraordinarily uninteresting. The only defining feature is a lack of defining features. The depressions and elevations, yes, but on the whole, the surface of Biam 2 can be regarded as unnaturally flat. Likewise, the native flora and fauna are strikingly docile and unworthy of attention. That's, well, that's something, alright? So the tropical world already has pre-sapient,
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
species on there. Let's do that later.
System survey complete.
Finish exploring the system, then we can start building the starbase, then you can research the anomaly, and then we're all good. Hopefully. Oh, apparently we have another... Ah, that was the message that I probably clicked away. Another Ringworld segment was done. What? Migration treaty? Sure, we have so many people on our planets now anyway, I might as well say yes to a migration treaty, why not? Our Xeno Reform group is gonna love it.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Biome 4 is uninhabited and indeed uninhabitable, but not unvisited. Its surface is littered with tall cenotaphs carved from some mineral not native to the planet, evidently placed here by some artistically inclined spacefaring race. The monolith's flowing lines deftly chart a history so fantastical it must surely be fictional. Surely. Well, I guess they are beautiful. Let's make digital reproductions widely available in our empire. The reproduction of the monolithic imagery found is immensely popular. Many citizens state that the fantastical annals have completely changed how they feel about aliens. So we have a more xenophile population now.
Construction complete.
I don't mind that too much, actually. So, let's check something. Because now this popped up. No, that's galaxy species. It should be an empire species at this point. No. It's also not here. Well, I think that's a bug. We do have the capabilities to just make the Neo-Sapien species on the tropical world sentient. But well, for now we have policies that protect them, so we can't terraform the planet. That doesn't matter, we're gonna colonize it anyway. We do, I believe, well, 40%. We're gonna terraform it later. Prime, and also Beyond 2. Let's send all the colony ships. Normally we should be able to do stuff to the new pre-sapien species even if we don't have a colony there, but it seems to be a bug that they don't show up in the list until you've created a colony on the planet. At that point we can lift them up from pre-sapiens to sapiens, also along the way probably genetically modify them so that they think deserts are totally great, and then we're gonna terraform the entire planet around them. So anyway, oh dear god. Instruments across the Divine Plenary Empire have suddenly picked up a subspace power surge of massive proportions coming from somewhere within our galaxy. Scientists are struggling to come up with an explanation for this event. Nothing of its like has ever been recorded. The exact origin of the sudden power upsurge has yet to be identified, but we're in the process of analyzing available data. Well, let's keep at it. Okay, we're gonna have subspace issues.
Construction complete.
Ooh, great. Let's build a gateway here. Okay, at least we know now what our endgame crisis is going to be. That's good, right? The source of the massive power surge we detected earlier has been identified. It comes of some kind of gigantic subspace tear in the Nephris system. Fleets of strange spacecraft are pouring out of the dimensional portal. The early reports speak of indiscriminate attacks against everyone coming into contact with them. We intercepted a powerful signal being sent from the arriving vessels to somewhere on the other side of the portal. It sounds like a hunting call? The spirits protect us.
Situation log updated.
Feeding ground reached. Prey bountiful. At long last, we shall feast. What are these things? Nephris is over there. Alright. Let's pick up the pace real quick and make some adjustments to our ships. This Titan design is already outfitted with both Dragon Scale and Dark Matter deflectors. What do we have? Also Dark Matter thrusters. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. But we also have the enigmatic encoder now, which 20% evasion is pretty great, but I also like sublight speed. Can't lie. Do like sublight speed. Guess we're gonna add that. In case you're wondering what happened to the background music, it's not an issue with YouTube or my recording or anything. It's supposed to be that way. With these new invaders that we're having as our endgame crisis now, they also distort the background music to make it, I don't know, more epic or something. So, don't be alarmed about that. Having seen that thing in action, I'm not sure. Do these extra dimensional invaders count as machines? Because then the Divine Enforcer might actually do something. I don't know, I think it's just irrelevant at this point. Anyway, let's upgrade the shields here. Power, the drive, the decoder. Oh, we already got that. Alright, don't think we have anything better going on here. Alright. Do we really need the speed? I mean, we also have some cruiser-only forces, but I guess we're gonna stick to afterburners. Upgrade that. Save. But the Corvettes are definitely gonna get the enigmatic encoder for Imbar evasion. And the destroyers, I think, as well. Okay then, I think all of the designs are ready. Let's go for one final update pass. Hold the phone, Galaxy. Your defenders are moving in a second. We just need to finalize some upgrades. Well, we'll be there and saving your ass momentarily. Why we're already fitting a Torel when we also have other options? Like Badukan is also an option. Why are you not going here? Don't need to all refit in one place, you know? Well, we have a gateway here, there's also a gateway here, so technically we can attack them from two sides if we really want to. Alright. Piece of cake.
We are spreading our faith to a new world. The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Alright. Research labs, also upgrading. Okay, let's... Here we have those nice ring worlds now. Everybody who is out of work can just go there. Lurad Unity closes borders. Facing a galactic level crisis that I don't think anyone except us is able to deal with, but you know, let's just close borders.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
No, your allies over here are dying, Lurad Unity. And I don't see you moving your fleets in there to
Our
save
ships
their ass.
have been improved. Construction complete.
Right. Get in a position here. Well, they look pretty interesting too. They look very extra-dimensional. Well, they're gonna wish that they stayed in their own dimension very quickly. You don't need a Titan, not two Titans especially. Alright, how's the upgrading going on?
We are spreading our faith to a new world.
Guys, quicker Baileys.
We are spreading our faith to a new world.
People are dying! And they're maybe looking to us for, you know, help, guidance, and all that. Although it would be fun to just sit back and wait until they reach a system that we actually care about, because right now, well, the closest thing in their reach is going to be these guys over here, so we could technically wait, but you know, we didn't become Defender of the Galaxy for no reason. But we will not be rushed running in there. I think we gotta... No, we're not allowed to give a leader to that. Alright, never mind. Etherjack, do you wanna join into this action? Probably gonna take us some time to just get there, but apparently it's the same for the rest of our ships, so let's just do that. Oh, hello, we're getting finished here.
Our ships
Wonderful.
have been improved.
Move here. Go there.
Our ships have been improved.
All right.
Construction complete. The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
All right, everyone in position here. Great. Then we're gonna move here. We will give them no more quarter. Just two here. No farther.
The spirits have granted us
And we're
new
about to run
wisdom.
into a first battle here. Apparently someone was... Are they following us? Are they smart enough to do that, or they just decide, you know, now would be a good time to counterattack? Okay. Just wanted to get that on the way. Now, back to the action, please.
Construction complete.
Alright. Going on. Same here. Wait. I think we can shorten that route a bit. Alright, let's push on to Duix. Let's keep him there. Then we're gonna run some cleanup. Oh, apparently they want to die earlier. Alright, well done. I think that's the final cruisers that managed to not survive. That's a shame, really. You are following them, right? Okay. Just checking. Okay, you'll hold them here. Meanwhile, we're gonna do some cleanup over there. Oh, thanks for leaving us here. We'll take care of it, obviously. Maybe at least the fast group can move in to assist. Alright, thanks for the assist. You can also help with the group over there.
The faithful have
let's
claimed
give
a new
Shield
world.
a few seconds to recharge. You're just going too aggressive. Everyone that enters the system needs to be hunted down.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Alright. Move on. There's more over there. And more over here.
Debris analyzed.
Well, it's not that difficult to hunt them down, right? Well, I didn't tell you to go there. We first wanted to clean them up here, then we're gonna clean them up there, then we're gonna go for the final attack
The
on
spirits have granted us new wisdom.
their base, or whatever that is. On their point of origin. At least in our at least in our galaxy. Since construction on the ring road began, a number of workers have gone missing, though it's likely they simply left with one of the many transports without notifying their supervisors. We are launching an investigation of their whereabouts. Sadly, their unexpected departure has delayed construction slightly. Okay. How would our workers just leave?
Construction complete.
Alright. We've still not been able to locate the missing workers. Okay. Well, you're gonna stay here. You're gonna go over here and clean up those guys over there. Plus one is gonna go home for some repairs. Also, they need replacements ASAP. So let's also get that on the way. It appears as if one of the planets used to construct the ring world was not as uninhabited as we first thought. Seemingly harmless but previously unknown species of giant space worm nicknamed Cuckoo after its call has been transferred to the ring world with fragments of its own world. With their fuzzy fur and gentle demeanor, the endearing creature have become an instant favorite with the workers, who are far away from their families and often very lonely, especially in the light of their missing co-workers. Could allow the creatures to continue their lives in peace, purge them, delaying construction slightly. It's seemingly harmless, right? But giant space worm and fuzzy fur and gentle demeanor. Let's not disturb them. So far they haven't killed anyone as far as I can tell. If that changes, you know? Purge the Xeno heretics! Well, the Khanate has allowed us to open, to go there and help them. That's too nice, actually. During months' amazement, the ring world has erupted into a flurry of colors. Thousands of space worms, as it seems, larvae, as transforming into butterflies. Like the chain has Likely change has been brought on by the generation of an atmosphere. Unfortunately, celebrations have been cut short by the discovery of a subterranean networks of tunnels in which cuckoos were caught feeding off the remains of several missing workers. Construction has been halted till the creatures have been exterminated, but we expect swift results as the workers are highly motivated. The true nature of the cuckoo has been revealed. Well, good riddance. Well, thank you for closing your borders, because we do need open borders in order to help you, so good choice.
The faithful have claimed a new world.
So I guess this is gonna become a research ring world then. And you need more buildings. Probably also more research labs. Alright, now those new pre-sapient species should show up here. Right. Now we have the Lagin Chus that we can now uplift.
And so, the lowly beasts were made to see the light.
Well, now stand as a living testament to the scientific and technological might of the Divine Empire. And they're now a subspecies, so... yeah. Great. Let's create a new template for you. Arid world. It's totally best world. I don't know what one would use. Nothing with the leaders, to be honest. Well, the guys look thrifty, so I guess you're gonna become ingenious. And don't really need researchers. Also, you're probably not going to be able to research anyway, so just going to create that and apply that to all of them. Research that real quick, and at the same time we can start terraforming this into Arad. Alright, everyone is going to be happy now.
Species tampered with. May the spirits forgive us.
The integration of the Lagin shoes who are uplifted is going more smoothly than expected, but not as smoothly as we had hoped. Despite our efforts to soft shape the psychology, the Lagin shoes still occasionally struggle with the way we do things in the Divine Empire. Well, everybody struggles. That's why we have our God Emperor to protect us. According to reports, the newly uplifted Lugin Shus citizens on the Biam Prime grow anxious as their penuric teachers bring up the likelihood of contact with as yet unknown entities from the far reaches of space. Well, what is aimed to us is simply opportunity in disguise. Okay, you got your repairs, so you can return. You eradicated the rest of them over there. Well.
Construction
and
complete.
we have finished a new partial upgrade for the Dyson Sphere, so let's go further. As we can see, we added more panels, but there's still quite a few panels missing.
Construction complete.
While the Divine Empire provides a solid structure upon which to model their internal social order, it may not be necessarily what suits the uplifted Lugin Shus best. Sudden rise due to becoming our intellectual equals robbed them of millennia of potential societal and cultural development. Perhaps as a result of this, the Lugin Shus social order is in a state of extreme flux. One day the family unit is paramount, the next day community leaders are calling for dissolution of all clan-like bonds. Well, fascinating. Do you have no opinion on that? Alright, when everyone is here, I'm gonna make a final foray. Drive them back into whatever dimension they crawled out from.
Construction complete.
Go back to the shadows.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Dimensional portal in the Nethra system has been destroyed by the means that This means that the extra-dimensional invaders can no longer receive reinforcements from their twisted realm. With the destruction of the portal, the end of the invasion is finally in sight. A profound sense of elation has settled over most of the galaxy. The Divine Empire has won much admiration since it was their ships that struck the final blow against the portal. The crews of those vessels will be celebrated as heroes for generations to come. All the galaxy is finally a safer place. Last vestiges of the extra-dimensional invaders have been wiped out, hopefully ridding the galaxy of the threat for good. Sapiens everywhere are celebrating the news of this great victory, save at last in the knowledge that they won't be harvested as food by these strange enemy creatures after all. Perhaps this is the beginning of a new era of galactic cooperation and friendship? Spiritual armor as well at yet another storm. Also, the God Emperor protected us. Alright. I think when the swirling energies left behind after the destruction of the last dimensional portal finally dissipated, our forces found a weakened extra-dimensional drifting nearby. The creature was captured and interrogated. It's apparently one of their warlocks, a powerful extra-dimensional even by their standards, reasonable for maintaining the portal's link between reality and theirs. If we can study or even channel its psionic power, we should be able to greatly improve our sublight speeds and jump drive range. Alright, we'll do that. We'll add it to the list of stuff to do.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Alright, apparently we like migration treaties now, so fine.
Debris analyzed.
Alright. But what I was starting to say is, I think this is a good point to end it. I think until we can officially claim victory, we still have to wait another 100 years. As I said, the last game I played, the war for the end game really took a long-ass time. So, and you can't officially win until that has passed. So apparently I said it a little bit too late this time, because apparently 2500, because apparently 2500 would have been totally fine. But I'm not gonna just play it out until 2575, because you already directly or indirectly control large portions of the galaxy. We've dealt with the Fallen Empire to a point that I doubt they'll even try and attack any one of us, and it's gonna be difficult for us to attack them to totally wipe them out, because we're peaceful and all that. And we've by far outpaced everyone else. We even gained a few points now for killing the crisis ships, you know, as the defender of the galaxy should, ultimately. So I think I'm just gonna call it a day here. With this, we managed to somewhat unify the galaxy, not entirely. Apparently these guys want to have war at some point, which I'm not sure why still, but well, we managed to weather the storm in the endgame crisis. There's lots of different endgame crises that can appear. This one can appear more often if someone has developed jump drives, which we know the Ravagers here had developed, probably someone else too. We also took up the technology from them without even explicitly researching them, so it wasn't a big surprise to see those extra-dimensional invaders popping up. But there's also other things that can happen, like in the last game that I referenced a couple of times, we were facing down rogue AI, basically, where an AI contingency was triggered, and all of a sudden robotic populations started to disappear, which this endgame crisis apparently was brought on by people developing sentient AI as part of their populace, as part of their combat computers and stuff like that, which us as spiritualist psionics, obviously we did not, but other people did. So that apparently led to this contingency uprising, and dealing with that was a lot more stressful than dealing with these extra-dimensional invaders, because the contingency basically spawned 4 separate and pretty strong network hubs all over the galaxy, started attacking, and since we were still embroiled in war with the Fallen Empires, we couldn't immediately deal with them, so they spread. Then we eventually had enough ships to fight back, and, you know, that all didn't really happen here, because apparently I was kind of over-prepared for the endgame. But it happens. Sometimes the endgame totally overwhelms you. Other times you just see, oh yeah, there's a crisis. Click, oh, they're gone. Oops. Going back to business as usual, I guess. So, I hope you enjoyed this play. As I said, there's lots of different ways you can play. Strangely enough, in the galaxy as it was generated here, we basically just had pretty standard creatures. But you can also create fully machine-run empires of, maybe they want to exterminate the entire galaxy and rid them of filthy organics, or maybe they want to take the organics to a safe place and cuddle them while caring for them for whatever reason. So there's lots of different things that you can do. If you've played this game before, let me know in the comments what your favorite kind of race in this game is. I've played lots. I'm probably gonna play this game again. Not sure if I'm gonna be doing another Let's Play of it. That depends also a bit on if someone was watching this or not. And I guess I'll see you in another game at another time. I'm currently thinking of doing Nexus: The Jupiter Incident in the near future again. Again in the near future, playing, but I haven't done a Let's Play of it, so I think that's also space, but a little bit of a different type of game. But I think it might still be interesting, so maybe see you there or see you another time. Have a good one.